What's cracking, gang? What's up, Slaughter gang? Carnage Slaughter back to y'all, man. Top of the morning to you, kings and queens. How y'all feeling, gang? How y'all feeling? Y'all already know what's up. Wake and bake this morning. Wake your ass up, man. Wake your ass up. If you tuned in, you already know what's up, man. Y'all know what's going on this morning. Pure wake and bake session. Pronto D. Man, how y'all feeling though, man? How y'all feeling, man? I feel marvelous, man. You know, I'm blessed by the best. You know what I'm saying? Woke up thankful that the man upstairs woke a nigga up. Seriously like that. Hey, this topic right here, this tap in topic, y'all know what's up. It's about staying prepared for the worst. Stay prepared for the worst. And to be able to stay prepared for the worst, you gotta just stay prepared at all times. You feel me? Like you really gotta stay prepared at all times. I don't know how else to put that. You feel me? Really. You really gotta stay prepared at all times, gang. You know? Like, hold on, gang. Hey, how many of y'all know what I'm talking about when I say stay prepared for the worst? Look, because anything can happen. You feel me, gang? Anything can happen at any moment in time. Anything can go sour. Anything can go left. You know, you never know. You never know. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to stay prepared for the worst. Because even though you at your best don't mean nothing bad can happen. Even though you at your best do not mean nothing can go sour. You feel me? That don't mean that. That technically don't mean that. Big boy lighters. Y'all feel me? You feel me? Two how you big boys. Got Nipsey on one of them. You feel me? Then this one. Wow. You know what I'm saying? I'm a weed connoisseur, man. I love everything about it. But at the end of the day, gang, you gotta be prepared for the worst, because you never know what's gonna come your way. You never know what storm coming. You feel me? You never know what you prepared for or what you not prepared for. So it's always best to be prepared, period. You feel me? It's always best to be prepared. No matter what. No matter what. You feel me? No matter how anybody look at it, you gotta stay prepared. I don't give a fuck if you a billionaire, my nigga. Billionaires gotta be prepared. The richest man on the earth gotta stay prepared for whatever coming his way. He never know what's coming his way. You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing about us. We can't really call the future. Can't nobody tell you how the future gonna go. You feel me? Can't nobody tell you how the future gonna go. You know, all you can do is be prepared for it. You don't know what's coming your way, my nigga. You can get sick, be sick in a few years. You feel me? Real sick. You know, cancer at the stomach, anything cancer. You feel me? Anything out there. You can have something wrong with you. You know, like DNA wise. You know what I'm saying? Some doctors can't cure some shit like that. Anything can be possibly wrong. You know what I'm saying? Out there, not just you, but with anybody you deal with. So you got to prepare for the worst. You know what I'm saying? You got to prepare for the worst. Like, how many of y'all lost somebody, man? How many of y'all lost somebody, some people in y'all lives, and y'all wasn't prepared for it, man? We all have. We all went through it. But at the end of the day, you know, after that, it sort of adjusts you to be prepared for the worst. It's like anything you go through do literally adjust you to be prepared for the worst. You know what I'm saying? It's sort of like it's prepping you for what's coming ahead or what's in the future. I should say the worst that's in your future. Cause you never really know out here. So you always gotta stay prepared for the worst, my nigga. How many of y'all go into situations and you feel me, you knowing damn well that you got this situation. You got this situation. So everything that you came to the game table with, you figured that's all you needed to come to this game table with. And lo and behold, something happened to where you wasn't prepared for it. Some goes down, you feel me, to where you like you caught in between. You feel me? You don't know what to do. You don't know how to go about it. None of that shit. You feel me? Like, what about those situations, man? And you ain't prepared. I've been in situations like that a lot of times, gang. Like, where I thought I had shit down pat on my mama and I wasn't prepared, literally. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Shit happens like that, gang, out here. So you always gotta go in with your mind, you know what I'm saying, set and prepared. Ooh, excuse me, guys. Little yawn. But you always gotta go in there in the game on this blacktop with your mind prepared and set. You feel me? Always, no matter what you go through, no matter how straight you is, no matter how situated your situation is, or the operation that you running is straight. You gotta go prepared. You gotta stay prepared for the worst. You feel me? You gotta stay prepared for the worst, my nigga. And you feel me? You don't always put your all your money on one horse and believing that, you feel me, everything gonna be took care of or everything is kosher. No, sometimes you do gotta prepare for the worst, my nigga, because everything might not be kosher. Everything might not be copacetic. You feel me? Sometimes it might be a little rock, you know what I'm saying, in the road that's gonna throw it for a loop. You feel me? Every now and then. Every now and then, you gonna get it. Every now and then. I ain't lying to you. Every now and then you might catch a little loop in your hole, you feel me, that you wasn't prepared for. A little loop in your front yard that you weren't prepared for. And that's why I always say you gotta stay prepared, gang. Like, you never know what the fuck you gotta prepare for. You never know what's to come in the future, my nigga. You just gotta stay ready for it. How many of y'all know that you really gotta stay down and ready for anything? Like, my nigga, you could lose your house. You could lose your car. Is you prepared for that? Is you really prepared for that? You feel me? Some people don't be prepared for that, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like I told y'all the other day, you feel me? I took a couple losses, but you feel me? Like, you can't win without taking L's. You can't win without taking L's. Everybody gonna take an L now and then. Everybody gonna take an L. It's just that it's how you bounce back off that. It's how you bounce back off that L. You feel me? That makes you. And that's why I say you gotta stay prepared for the worst at all times, my nigga. Everything be looking good in life sometimes. It be looking golden, crispy, you feel me? You be seeing the glitter all on situations. But at the end of the day, you got to always prepare for the worst because, you know, even in the happiest moments, something can go wrong, my nigga. Something can go wrong. Even at the greatest moments of your life, something can go wrong. So, you know, I always tell my niggas and my family and them, like, stay prepared for the worst. And stay prepared for the worst, my nigga. We all been in situations like that. Like, bro, you lose your crib. You ain't got nowhere to go. You feel me? You got family who ain't gonna take you in. You got to prepare for the worst. So due to the fact you know you lost your crib, or due to the fact you know it's possible you could lose that, you got to prep like you're on the verge of losing it. You always got to stay ready like you on the verge of losing it. You feel me? And the same sister saying, move like you're being hunted. That's the same motherfucking thing. You know, you got to be prepared as if, you know this shit finna happen to you. And what would you do? Right away, my nigga, you going to start prepping yourself. You going to get this ready. You going to save up money. You going to stack. You going to make sure you got all your ducks in order. You going to make sure all that shit. You ain't finna play no game. You was not finna play no game. That's like back in the day. Remember, y'all, when we used to go on field trips and shit, and the school would tell you about the field trip a week ahead. And what, you know, within them telling you about the field trip a week ahead, what is that doing? That's letting you prepare. That's letting you prepare, my nigga, for that field trip. That's letting you prepare for whatever comes along, whether it's good or bad. And me, you know what I'm saying? The title of this topic is prepare for the worst. But like I said, even on the field trips, that school prepared. And the school prepared for the worst, because if something go bad, the school got a backup plan. And that's how y'all got to be in your life. You got to have a backup plan for certain shit. You ain't always going to be prepared for everything. But you can't be prepared for the worst. Have you a backup plan, my nigga. Plan A, B, C, and D. A backup plan. You never can go wrong. You never can go wrong, my nigga. That's preparing for the worst. That's making sure when your ass is on the line and when you ain't got nowhere else to run to or nobody else to call, my nigga, you prepared. Let me tell you why. Because you did your extra duties and preparing for whatever happens. You feel me? That's like, man, like I said, I took L's before too. You know what I'm saying? Took a loss, man, and I prepared right away. You got to prepare. I ain't know what the fuck was coming next. After the loss I took, but I did know I was prepared and I was ready. I'm like, you know what? I gotta be ready and I gotta be focused on my mama. Let me start busting moves. Let me start doing this. Let me start doing that. Simple as that, gang. Simple as that. So I prepared myself and I prepared everybody around me for the worst. You feel me? Even though wasn't nobody prepared for what was gonna happen next. But we all knew it was some shit coming, So to be prepared for the worst is the best route you can go nowadays in life in 2021 because you never know what's going to happen. Tomorrow not promised, but at the end of the day, you still never know what's going to happen. You really can't read the future. You can't tell the future, my nigga. To be prepared at all times is key. To be prepared at all times is key, gang. Simple as that. I don't care how you want to look at it. I don't care how you want to look at it. Being prepared at all times is key. So stay prepared for the worst. Don't let nobody trick you out of your prepared position. Don't let them trick you out your prepared position, but nigga, stay prepared. Don't let no motherfucker talk your guards down. Your guards will go right down. You unprepared now. Now you open. You open and get bipped up. Like, come on, man. You gotta stay prepared at all times for anything. Life ain't promised tomorrow, so you gotta stay equipped with some of the smartest skills in your head. How to stay prepared for the worst situation. You really gotta be. You know what I'm saying? Like, really to that. You really gotta be to that. So, shit. I don't know how else to explain that to y'all out here, man. Hit that like button, man. Y'all hit that like button while we in here. Go ahead, hit that like button. Give y'all some time, man. Man, you gotta be prepared though, man. Like I said, like the people the people overseas who get tsunamis and shit like that, who get hurricanes and shit like that, motherfuckers overseas who get tornadoes and shit like that. You feel me? Like, do they be prepared? Y'all think really they be prepared? Don't you know they'd be happy as hell if they could be prepared for all them storms coming their way? They would be fucking happy as hell, my nigga, for all them storms coming their way if they was well prepared weeks in advance. I was looking at some shit on TV, my nigga, and the lady said, damn, they could have prepared us, weeks ahead of time for them storms coming. Like, that shit be crazy. So, do y'all think they was prepared, or do you think they'd be happy as fuck if they was prepared? Because if they was prepared already for the worst, a lot of that shit wouldn't have took place. A lot of that shit wouldn't have took place, gang. I ain't gonna lie. A lot of that shit wouldn't have took place, gang. A lot of that shit wouldn't have took place. You know what I'm saying? They would have been prepared already. They would have been ready. Like, simple as that. I don't care how you call it. They would have been on tip. They would have been on top of their motherfucking game. A motherfucker would have had a place to go. You know what I'm saying? A plot, a plan, a narrative. All that shit. But you can't say that if a nigga ain't prepared. They gotta accept whatever come to them. Which is fucked up. You got shorties out there that was dying this shit left and right. That same thing out here on this black top. You know what I'm saying? The dark country. Do we be prepared for all these killings and all these mass murders that be going on? Like, you know what I'm saying? All these kidnappings and shit out here. Don't nobody be prepared for that shit. But nowadays, we got to start preparing for the worst, like we been hunted, my nigga. We got to stop taking life for granted and just start preparing, my nigga. We never know what's coming next. You know what I'm saying? We never know really what's coming next. There's already so much going on out here on this black top. So we got to be prepared. And the best way to prepare is start paying attention to your surroundings. Start knowing more shit about the world that you live in. Start being more knowledgeable about the world and the space you live in. Start being knowledgeable about your neighbors and shit, about your family and your friends. Know what people would do in an emergency. Know what people gonna do in disasters. Know what you gonna do. Know your plans. What is your plans? How you gonna keep everybody safe? How you gonna lead everybody to that promised land? You know what I'm saying? On this blacktop when it's time to, when disasters come. How? You gotta know that. Us as a population gotta know that. And you know, like if everybody could reach one, then each one could teach one to be prepared for the worst at all times, gang. That's real shit. You know what I'm saying? That's real shit, gang. Hey, until the next video, man. Corner Slaughter out, y'all. Make sure y'all hit them like buttons. To the people that haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button, man. To all my subscribers, y'all know I fuck with y'all. As always, love. You know what I'm saying? No doubt on my life. Without y'all, I wouldn't be me. Shit, I wouldn't be here right now. You know what I'm saying? On this blacktop, able to drop these jewels how I do. You know what I'm saying? To the next video, though. Corner Slaughter is out, gang.